When Booking.com formed a partnership with the Nelson Mandela Foundation in order to do good while traveling and inspire a global market to come and do that, they needed a shining example of how to get it right. Well, today we are going to show the world how South Africa can save itself. How have you been able to achieve this? What is that secret to success?
I would say to get it right is to be able to work with people. It doesn't matter at what level, you work with people with respect, the people that you work with in your organization out there, and you collaborate.
I think the most inspirational thing is like the love and the nature and the culture as well, and just also the beautiful weather. And it just makes me happy, and all the love from people, actually. I think that's the biggest one.
The family tree has been planted officially, which is a beautiful thing in itself, man. The tree of hope.
Yeah.
How is hope looking to you now? Inside of Tata Madiba, sustaining hope in the worst possible conditions.
Just inspired, hearing the story about the letter that he wrote for both his daughters and being told that he would spend the rest of his life in prison, but even 7 years after being incarcerated, he still had hope that he would one day taste his daughter's food. So it's a story that I will carry with me, and it will definitely reflect in my life.
And it reflects in a beautiful tree that is now there for as long as this beautiful establishment continues to go. And I have a feeling with the shot in the arm that it's gotten today.
I hope it grows, man, because I was thinking, it's right there.
We'll come back and we'll check and we'll do a little time lapse.
Yeah.
For me, I think it's really important to show all sides of a destination. So whether that be, I think a lot of the times we get caught up in going to a resort and seeing how beautiful somewhere is, but we don't really get into the nitty-gritty of a destination. So places like this are amazing because we get to see like how we can give back and how we can help a community.
Well, with good reason, there have been many opportunities to paraphrase the famous words of the late Tata Madiba, and there is one quote that I absolutely love. He said that there is no greater gift of giving one's time and energy and expecting nothing in return. Now, someone who understands that notion to such a degree that he's actually become the custodian of Nelson Mandela Day. Gershwell, it is so good to see you on the ground floor. You gave me just an inkling of what this could mean for organizations that are practicing this every day.
It's absolutely stunning. I mean, seeing people, social media influencers from the international community participating, getting their hands dirty, planting trees, planting vegetables. Nelson Mandela, going back to 2009, said that, listen, the 18th of July is not about celebrating my birthday, but it's really about doing good. But the question is, how do we do good in a sustainable manner that is long-lasting and everlasting and for the good of all people? And I think through simple acts like what we did today, we've planted vegetables. This community is going to benefit from those vegetables. The trees that we planted are fruit trees. Those trees are going to produce fruit, which in turn will be used for juicing, and this very institution will be able to then sell that on to the community and beneficiate itself. So the question is, how do we then create those long-term and sustainable projects? And that's what we hope to do.
This is my first time in South Africa. It's absolutely beautiful, and you can see when you're here that it is a really magical place. The people that you come across, everyone is so friendly, so kind, and there is such an element of solidarity here. Obviously, I love being part of kind of like the grassroots programs and things like that, and knowing that, like you said earlier, the small mustard seed can grow into something so much bigger is really important. I'm excited to see how it progresses.
It's just a completely different world to be here, and just seeing how the people live and how much they live with love. I don't know, that's what comes out the most.
Here the people are more like welcoming, they want to see you grow, and that's the big difference I've noticed so far.
Before I say goodbye to this very inspirational place and its absolutely amazing inhabitants, I'm going to echo the words of Tata Madiba one last time, because these are words that I really do try to live by. Madiba stated that what counts in life is not the mere fact that we lived, that we had a life. It is the difference in the lives of others that is going to determine the significance of our own life. I can tell you unequivocally, having launched hundreds of campaigns like this across the country, across the world, this campaign has more significance than any I can remember. This is going to help more people than I think any of us can even realize. To everyone, to Booking.com, the Nelson Mandela Foundation, all of the influencers, Casper, all of the role players who came together today, thank you. We are going to do some good.